Hello everyone, I'm Jack and I'm back. And the next phase of the test is, can you sand down these vinyl coatings? All right, so on the far right over here is the PLASTI DIP. On the center here is the gloss Rustoleum vinyl wrap. And on this left side here is the Rustoleum matte vinyl wrap. So we'll start with the PLASTI DIP. And the answer is, I don't know. So what I did, I went and got some 800 wet or dry sandpaper, used 800, actually I got 800, 1,000, 1,500, 3,000, maybe a 2,000 in there, I don't know, I got whatever they had at Home Depot. And so I started with the 800, used a lot of soapy water, Dawn dish soap, and water. And what happened is, this is the PLASTI DIP. It sanded down good on areas that were just rough. But if it had something like a bug or a piece of dirt or something like that, it did not sand off, it peeled up. Now, if you come over here and look from the side, maybe you can see it. I can see it really well. It looks like there's things sticking up. From seeing the PLASTI DIP site, they said that you've got to get rid of those things. So anyway, I don't know. I would say probably not, unless you didn't get all that stuff. Now, it could be because I prepped the surface underneath to make it not stick that it peeled up. Don't know, but anyway, that's the result. All right, so then I went over here and sanded the matte Rustoleum, and it did better. You can see most of it sanded okay. There's a few spots up here, but it didn't lift like it did on the PLASTI DIP. And again, it could be surface prep, but this one I would say is passable, especially if you've already done it, you see it, and you'd like to put another layer on top of it. I wouldn't want to leave this because obviously you could see where it got sanded. So the idea would be spray another layer on top of it. So I would say this one you can sand, but you've got to be very gentle and keep it well lubricated. If you feel the sandpaper stick at all, you've got to stop because it will grab the vinyl wrap. And finally, we have this center section, which was the gloss. And again, it looks like it did pretty good. Now, these blue spots you see are ones that were there before, so you can't count that against the sanding. I did not sand this part here or this part here because when I hit the edge right there, I mean, if you just barely hit it, it comes off. So I said, nope, I'm not going to do that. All right, so now what I'm going to do is put another layer on. This isn't as smooth as I would like. I'm going to make a mold off of this. And when you make a mold, every piece you make has exactly the same defects in it that the mold does. So all of these spots that you see, as little as they are, this would show up in every single part I made from the mold. So I want to get rid of those. All right, so I'm going to do something even more unusual. I'm actually going to spray primer on top of this and sand it smooth. Again, it's an experiment. I am using the quick drying primer. Be sure and read the label on your primer. You really want lacquer-based primer because it dries really fast and you can sand it really quickly. The other primers, if it says wait, 4 to 48 hours, that's not the right kind of primer. Oh, and it's primer filler because I want to fill the low spots. So it is just this stuff. This isn't the greatest stuff, but I don't have a compressor, don't want to mess with anything. We'll try this out. All right, that's all I've got for now. Like, subscribe, hit the alert, hit the thanks if you want to donate. And if you don't like what I'm doing, you don't know Jack. Bye.